if you take one thing away from this podcast, this is what I want you to take away is that, one of the best benefits of muscle is that it has the ability to lower your blood glucose without the use of insulin. So when I think about this, I think about how many diabetics that I saw in the emergency department that I could have counseled differently. I didn't know this until about a year ago. So I'm going to explain it a little bit because I think that this point is really important. So when we eat food, carbohydrates, our blood glucose goes up. This is normal. And what normally happens is that our pancreas secretes insulin, and that helps our blood glucose to go down. This happens frequently throughout the day. And we don't want higher blood glucose because this is bad. It damages the lining of the blood vessels. Glucose gets stored as fat. It can cause diabetes. But we also don't want frequent spikes of insulin. Because frequent spikes of insulin causes our cells to get immune to it. And then we become insulin resistant, which can lead to diabetes. And insulin also helps store the glucose as fat. So the fact that we can use muscle as our glucose sink is huge. And so the more muscular tissue that we have, then the bigger the sink is. And when we activate our muscle, this works even faster to lower our blood glucose. So the way I think about this is I think that after I eat, I am going to save my pancreas from secreting insulin, and I'm going to move my muscles instead. So I'm going to move my muscles to help my body lower the blood glucose, and insulin is now my safeguard. So muscle is my first strategy to lower blood glucose, and insulin is my second. And I teach this to members, and members can really see this effect when they wear a continuous glucose monitor, because I have them eat a meal and then I say, don't exercise after the meal. See how long it takes for your blood glucose to come down. And then I ask them to eat a meal and then to exercise after. And people are shocked that the glucose stays very steady and doesn't spike to the degree that it does when you do not exercise.